Did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys dropped the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's my dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind how to help out humankind. I'm open mind, but I do not rock with none aligned. My state of mind is to keep a peaceful peace of mind. Unlike Malcolm with my piece at the Venetian blinds. I'm trying to manifest some things in my subconscious mind that I have only seen in dreams in my unconscious mind. My dreams unrefined, spring to mind, a state of mind that make you see.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Tampa. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Brady. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, it's a question that's been asked over and over and over, but CD, I'll pose it to you anyway. What do you have to do defensively to stop Tom Brady?
It's one of the great questions in the NFL, and there are a ton of defensive coaches who are retired at this point because they tried to stop Tom Brady and couldn't get it done. You've got to have excellent defenders, guys who can stick to their men like glue, because he's so good at finding those open receivers and then putting the ball into tight windows and completing passes downfield.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They'll run it with Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Suckum. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
A good running there by Kamara on 1st down as he takes this ahead for a gain of 5. Now, these two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep.
First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Winston now. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Here's Winston. He finds Latavius Murray. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On 1st down, it's Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now, Brady. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play fake. Winston. Escaping the pressure right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. To throw is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brady now on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Now Brady again.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rob Gronkowski, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with a Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Rolling to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Winston.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked up by Levante David, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now this pass brought in by Brown. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Throwing now is Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On second down, it's Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brady now to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succa. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Tavon Austin now from the end zone.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jameis again. Flush to his right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And it's 2nd down.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Good coverage there by Carlton Davis. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Winston. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Room here to run. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it?
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is caught by Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
Well, I mean, Mike Evans has been an elite receiver for some time now, and part of that, Charles, certainly what he can do once the ball is in his hands.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no way what's going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Now Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a toss, Kamara left side. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It was JPP that time, Jason Pierre-Paul, who got in there to blow that play up.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Winston. And my goodness, another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's Jones. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Fournette, a first down carry. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Fournette once more on second down.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. The quick slant caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now here's another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Tavon Austin now from the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. To throw, Winston. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay